Hello, friends. Welcome back. On your demand, I've brought another movie explanation based on a stock market scam, and it's quite thrilling. I've put in a lot of effort, so please watch till the end and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's begin the explanation. Kevin graduated in theater arts, but every job interview he goes to, he gets rejected. Even when he gets a job, it's as a salesman, which he doesn't want, but with no other option, he reluctantly takes it. One evening, while sitting in a pub with his school friends, a computer engineer friend tells them how tech companies are making a lot of money these days. He shares that he's planning to start a company and list it in the stock market because, as he says, the real money isn't in the company, it's in the stock. He mentions how a $10 share can become $10,000 and turn someone into a millionaire. Kevin is convinced and invests all his savings in that friend's company. But soon, that friend runs away to the Philippines with everyone's money. He becomes a millionaire while Kevin is left broke. Kevin's mother loses hope in his earnings, and they move into a small apartment in a middle-class area. His mother wants him to leave the madness of the stock market and get a stable job, especially since his younger brother Robin is still in college. One day, Kevin notices an old man selling used books and finds a book titled How I Became a Millionaire by Mason, which explains successful stock trading tricks. Intrigued, Kevin buys the book and opens a demat account. Initially, he faces losses, but he doesn't give up. He believes if he wants to change his fate, the stock market is the only way. At one point, depressed, he even considers suicide, but instead throws his credit cards into the river and returns home determined. He survives on instant noodles, studies the market day and night, and focuses on understanding stock market psychology. Gradually, he starts investing small amounts and is considered a tiny investor, often called an ant in market terms. After 5 years of hard work, Kevin finally starts making consistent profits through day trading. He gains confidence, his friends start asking for tips, and he notices a rising trend in Omega Telecom's shares, a small company with potential. He shares this tip with a friend, warning him not to leak it, but the friend spreads it across the market. Everyone buys the stock, but in stock trading, timing is everything. Not just buying, but knowing when to sell. Kevin sells at the right price point, earns a profit, and others follow, causing a sharp price drop in Omega's stock. This angers some powerful people who were manipulating the market for their own gain. Han is an ex-underworld gang leader of Deadly Green Snake, now running DGS Capital and Holdings, and manipulates stocks of small companies. Mario is an investment banker who handles buying and selling of shares. Kimmy is a financial planner and asset manager who invests money for the wealthy. Brian is a fund manager who handles American clients' investments in stock securities. These four work together to manipulate the stock market. Kevin's smart selling of Omega shares causes them huge losses, while he earns $70,000 in one shot. Mario, frustrated by the loss, learns from the bank records that Kevin made the profit by safe trading, selling when prices were high, causing others to panic sell. Mario informs Han, who sends goons to kidnap Kevin. They interrogate Kevin, asking where he got the tip. Kevin insists he studied the stock charts and noticed a pattern. Someone was buying Omega shares in bulk for weeks without reason, indicating manipulation was coming. So he invested smartly and sold at the right time. No greed. Han realizes Kevin is brilliant and gives him a challenge. Make 20% profit in a single day or lose his fingers. Under pressure, Kevin trades for DGS Capital, works hard, and meets the target by the market's close. Impressed, Han makes Kevin the deputy manager of his firm, gives him a new look, and tells him, winners win whether they play alone or in a crowd. Han introduces Kevin to the others. Mario is shocked and insulted by Kevin's presence, believing he doesn't deserve to be among them. Han defends Kevin and says he's part of the next big project. Brian, the fund manager, plays a crucial role in making manipulated stocks look legit by bringing foreign investor money, which creates hype and inflates the stock prices. Han reveals their next target, Doosan Construction Company, which is on the verge of collapse. Han has brought in Wong, the owner, who's desperate to save it. He has a classmate named Haik, an environmental scientist, who has invented a groundbreaking solution. Kevin learns that Doosan Construction is about to go bankrupt, but Han and his team have a plan. They want to create fake hype around the company by pretending it's going to revolutionize the environmental industry. Han introduces Wang, the current owner of Doosan. and explains that Wang's old classmate, Hike, is a brilliant environmental scientist. Hike has supposedly invented a machine that can convert polluted air into clean oxygen, a technology that could change the future. But here's the twist. This machine doesn't actually work. It's just a prototype with no proven result. But for the scam to succeed, perception is more important than reality. If they can convince the public that the machine is real, the stock price of Doosan will skyrocket. Kevin asks, "What if the machine fails and the public finds out?" Han replies, "That's why we exit the stock before the truth comes out." The manipulation starts. Brian uses foreign investor funds to begin buying massive amounts of Doosan shares. Kimmy spreads media stories and analysis praising Doosan's upcoming breakthrough. Mario fakes financial reports showing strong growth potential. The public, seeing these signals, starts buying Doosan stock blindly. Meanwhile, Kevin is now acting as the stock tipster to retail investors through a fake TV show. He starts recommending Doosan construction with powerful language like, "This company is about to lead the world's green revolution." As planned, Doosan's stock rises rapidly. Kevin's brother Robin and his mother are also convinced and invest all their savings into Doosan. Kevin is shocked and tells them to sell immediately, but they refuse, wanting to double their money. Kevin tries to warn them, but he's caught in a dilemma. If he publicly speaks out, he could get killed by Han's gang. Kevin finally sells his own shares before the stock crashes, making a massive profit, but he's emotionally crushed. Just as expected, once the public investment peaks, Brian, Kimmy, Mario, and Kevin pull out all their money, causing the stock price to crash overnight. The public suffers huge losses. Kevin's brother Robin and his mother also lose everything. His mother, heartbroken and feeling betrayed, slaps Kevin and tells him never to return home again. Kevin is now rich, famous in the trading world, but deeply guilty. He starts drinking heavily, loses sleep, and isolates himself. He visits his old friend, the man who sold him that used book years ago, and tells him, "I thought the book would teach me how to become rich, but it only taught me how to destroy others." The man says, "Money made by breaking people will never bring you peace." Kevin learns that Han's gang is planning another scam, and this time it's bigger. But Kevin turns against them. He gathers evidence, recordings, trade reports, fake financial statements, and secretly leaks everything to the financial authorities. A massive investigation begins. Han and Mario are arrested. Kimmy flees the country. Brian is exposed internationally. Kevin, although spared from arrest due to whistleblower protections, is now banned from the stock market for life. The movie ends with Kevin working quietly in a small bookstore far away from the financial world. He writes a note in the margin of the same book he once bought: "Real success is not in defeating others. It's in saving yourself from becoming like them." He donates all his remaining money to victims of financial fraud. The final scene shows Kevin smiling peacefully as he helps a young boy choose a book, perhaps beginning a new, honest chapter in life.